So I think it's about time to start getting back into Fallout 76. Recently, there's a whole new 27 gigabyte update that just came out in the game that covers more of Atlantic City, and they added some new quest lines to dive into, which I'm specifically excited to get into. Also, the Fallout TV show is coming out here soon, and they plan on adding a map expansion to the game sometime in June or July, which I'm super stoked about that. That's what I'm most excited about, getting a whole new map expansion added with new locations to check out and new areas we can camp at and stuff. So yeah, it's about time, guys. I'm going to be starting to upload more Fallout 76 content. In this video, I'm going to be covering one of the new quest lines that was added with this new 27 gigabyte update recently. You know, Fallout 76 will always have a special place in my heart. It's helped me tremendously with subscribers and views, and helped grow my channel too quite a bit. So yeah, let's get into this. Let's try to get this video to surpass, I don't know, 500 likes or something. I know we can do it, guys. That'll be a good comeback video for Fallout 76. I know we can do it. I know we can. The Fallout community is very supportive. Just jumped into the game here, and at the top right it states to read the nightclub advertisement. Alright, let me go ahead and drink out of this water fountain to cure any diseases. Yeah, I still do that every now and then at the White Spring Resort. Speaking of, I actually went to the White Spring Resort before, and they got it spot on at this area. Like, they did such a good job with implementing detail at this place, I gotta say. Bethesda really did some good work on Fallout 76. It just had a bumpy start, really. So let's see here. Let's go read the nightclub advertisement. I just gotta go to a random train station. Let's go to the White Spring station. There it is. The Rose Room. Atomic fun, cocktails, music. Let's read it. Okay. I just read it. Attend the nightclub opening. Oh yeah. Look at that new pop-up right there. Attend opening night at Appalachia's newest nightlife destination. I like it how they added a question mark there. Carrying on. So now we have to head up here, I believe. Yep. The Rose Room. Alright, let's check this out. Free fast travel point too now to go there. This place before I knew was under construction, but we wasn't able to enter it quite yet. But now we are! So exciting. Whoa, look at this place, guys. Wow. The Rose Room. Wow. You know what? I just want to take a screenshot. You know what? It'd probably be a better picture at night. Anyways, let's check this place out. Oh, I'm so excited. Finally, some new content. Let me put on my headphones. Okay, until 4 a.m. Head this way.
How would things be different with a normal family?
Neon lights, forbidden delights. Come have it all right here in Atlantic City.
She's got a good voice. Wow.
Hey, you got a great voice, lady. Wish I could stay awake to hear it.
Excuse me? Just who do you think you're speaking to?
Oh, shut it, Connie. You're always starting crap.
I got the right to say what I mean. Your fancy jazz is putting me to sleep.
Really? Now I don't know what indignities you and this country thrift store are forced to survive out here.
Hey, I scavenged these threads from Charleston landfill, fair and square.
You're living in a bubble, lady. The wasteland ain't no place for some schnazzy pre-war nightclub.
Get out of my club! Get out! Out!
Whoa, jeez Louise. You don't have to tell me twice.
By the way, your singing sucks anyway.
Ah! The nerve!
Well, that was embarrassing. Welcome to the Rose Room. Anything to drink?
I didn't think her singing was that bad, to be for real. Alright, let's talk to this guy, Vin Russo.
You need something too? I apologize on behalf of my mother. We'll have enough trouble getting people in here without her immediately scaring them away. To be honest, this is more turnout than I expected. Which is welcome, of course. I mean, I just hope the rest of them are friendly. Anything to drink?
Hey, don't worry about it. We've all got those relatives. Your mom is crazy. You can't treat customers like that. 5 caps. I'll take your special. Let's go with this one. Avoid the drama.
That would be a beer. Because stock was on me, just behind the other 100 things on my to-do list that nobody else is doing. Sorry, it's not your job to hear me complain. It's your job to relax, have a drink, and enjoy the music. So, what can I help you with?
Seems like maybe you're the one who could use some help. Why open a nightclub here of all places? Is it just you and your mom here? I'm going to look around for a minute. Let's do the top one, I guess.
Yeah, I really could. My mom thought we weren't going to have any trouble tonight, but the crowd I've seen so far, I have my doubts. Big ones. If you feel inclined, could you keep an eye out? Maybe, if it's necessary, handle a fight? But keep a low profile about it so Mom doesn't freak out. I'd really appreciate it.
Okay. Charisma 4+. I'd like to help, but I don't work for free. Why not?
Right, of course not. I wouldn't expect you to. Head's just all over the place lately. This is what I can spare. Go ahead and join the audience. If nothing happens, then, you can enjoy the show just like everyone else. I hope that's the case, but, you know, better safe than sorry. And thank you. I do really appreciate the help.
Okay. Take a seat for the next performance. We're playing bodyguard now.
Hello, folks. Rowdy looking bunch out there. Well, as I say, there's no better cure for a long day than some snazzy tunes. Sit back and enjoy.
I can't listen to this baloney no more. Let's light this place up.
God damn it!
Everyone duck!
You see me give the goddamn signal?
Vinny!
Been a while. Still got it.
What in God's name is happening?
They were simple instructions. How hard is it to follow simple instructions?
Vincenzo, why is my audience dead?
Why don't you ask this guy before he croaks?
I mean, really. What does on my signal mean to you?
Welcome to the Rose
Does
Room.
it mean whatever the hell you want?
Let's do this one. Looks like not following instructions didn't turn out so well for your crew.
Didn't turn out well for them. What about me, huh? Condemned to death by the stupidity of others. It was simple. Wait for all the Russos to be in the room together. Shoot on my signal. Couldn't follow either one. Almost makes me happy to be put out of my freaking misery.
Who sent you?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Whoever it was, they're wasting their time sending you all this way.
Hey, I told them the same thing, lady. Starting to think they wanted to get rid of me, too.
Why are you after the Russos?
Vincenzo, what did you do?
What? Really? You of all people are gonna point your finger at me?
Guess every one of you nutsos has a reason to be afraid of payback from Atlantic City. Sleep tight, Russos. I may not be the last to come for you.
Just nonsense is all it is. We can't let them scare us.
We don't know who they are to begin with.
Oh, don't act like you're above all this. For all we know, someone at City Hall has it out for you.
I can't even begin to tell you how little you know about me and City... Shit, Abby, are you okay?
Must have left something. Where did I screw up?
What was that? Get away from me. They know. I thought I covered my tracks. They're gonna come back. They're gonna...
What are you talking about?
She's got the shakes. Could be she's danced with the devil. You're my own mom. Don't talk to me like...
Crap. I think you're right.
Danced with the devil? What does that mean?
Those who fancy themselves part of the Atlantic City high life have access to a special intoxicant. They drink the devil's blood. I should have paid more attention. Must be the stress of the move got to her.
You say that now? All of this was your idea. We're so busy dealing with your problems, there's no room for anyone else.
Is that really how you feel, Vincenzo?
Yes, it is 100% absolutely how I feel.
After everything I've done for us, everything I've sacrificed. Unbelievable.
Alright, let's talk to Vin.
I think I went too far.
Nah, man, you're just speaking your mind. Don't think like that.
Sorry about all this. I was right to expect trouble, just not this much of it.
I'm here to help. Let me know what you need.
I really appreciate that. Just... please go talk to my mother for me. It was a bad time to set her off. Right now, we just need to figure out how to help Abby.
Charisma 8+. This is going to cost more than a bodyguard detail.
Yeah, you're right. Now we're on to a different type of conflict resolution. Take this. That's the most I can give you. Be gentle. Mom's ego will require soothing if she's going to cooperate.
Alright, so 500 caps so far from this. Alright, I'll go talk to Evelyn.
Thank you. I know you'll have better luck than I would.
Man, the Russo family's going through a lot of drama.
What was that?
Wondering what's going to happen at the bottom of this. I wonder if I could have stopped them from shooting the musician, or if that was like something that had to have happened. Anyways, let's go talk to the mom.
Opening night is a failure. I offer drinks, games, music, more excitement and luxury than this dreary mountain range has ever seen, and what do I get? An audience full of hitmen, a strung-out daughter, and an unappreciative son! Just ridiculous! Nothing makes sense anymore!
Wow. Vin wants you to come downstairs and help Abby.
Of course he does. And I'd like one thing in the last 20 years of my life to count as a success! Is that so much to ask for? Fine. I'll come downstairs and help. The extra moment of peace isn't worth delaying the inevitable. But it's not like I'll be able to do anything anyway.
Okay, I'll see you downstairs.
Do me one favor first. Go upstairs and let my husband Antonio know what's happening. He may not understand, but he should at least be told.
Okay. So let's inform her husband. Oh, here he is.
Well, pleasure to meet you. Welcome to the Russo's Haven. How do you like the festivities?
Where did I screw up?
Your daughter is addicted to something called devil's blood.
Blood of the devil? No, that doesn't sound like something anybody should be drinking.
What should we do about it?
What should you do? About what exactly? I can't help you if you don't tell me what the problem is.
Were those hitmen after you?
Hitmen? What hitmen? Have you been watching too much television?
What was that?
What can you tell me about your daughter, Abby?
My daughter? You know, I still remember catching little Abby with a pack of candy pilfered from the convenience store. So clever. Yeah, and so stubborn. I never thought that she would, What? Were we talking about somebody?
Oh, that's sad. I'm going now. Bye, Antonio.
Going already? But you just said hello.
Something's going on with him. Okay, let's head back down and talk to Vin.
You're back.
Left something.
Thanks for that.
Where did I screw up?
Look, I've done some thinking. Devil's blood is highly addictive, and withdrawal is dangerous. It could even be fatal. We're hundreds of miles away from anyone who knows what to do about this. Doctors here are only going to know about regular chems.
A doctor's not good enough anyway. We need the blood.
And the only place to get Devil's Blood is Atlantic City?
Correct. And the only way to get to Atlantic City in a timely fashion is a vertibird. Say, you don't happen to be on good terms with the Refuge, do you?
Responders Reborn. We're on good terms.
That's a boon we really need right now. I need to ask you something crazy. Because you don't really know us, and really, from what you've seen so far, have no reason to trust us. But my sister is in trouble, so I'm going to ask.
What's that?
Could you fly to Atlantic City and bring back a dose of Devil's Blood?
Alright.
You make the second part of that sound like a simple ask.
I did say it was crazy. But please, and I really mean it, it'd be a bad idea for any of us to go back there right now. If newcomers like us could even negotiate a flight in the first place.
You've got it. I'll get that Devil's Blood and save your sister. Looks like our adventure starts, guys.
You're not joking, right? Oh, you can pull this off. Abby needs you to. Please, just let us know as soon as possible if anything goes wrong. I'll do whatever I can for her in the meantime.
Alright. 300 more caps, so 800 caps total from this quest so far. Quest completed. Opportunity knocking. Alright. Got quite a bit there. Oh, new quest. All the world's a stage. Civil engineer, armor helmet, and socialite outfit. Let's go ahead and learn those plans. Now we can craft those. Okay, so speak to Orlando. Let's do this. Head to the White Spring Resort. Acquire a taste of Atlantic City's high life and learn its consequences. Okay. So far, I'm enjoying this questline. It's got some action. It's got some drama. A little story to get involved. I'm invested into this story. I'm enjoying it.
As I've said, Mrs. Russo, the facilities are available to responders and refugees.
I am responding to a need to save an addict from the terrifying consequences of indulgence. I suppose your charity doesn't extend to dirty junkies. Is that it?
As it stands, I have no way to verify your story. Had you a prior relationship with us, or the victim was present for our medical staff to...
Prior relationship? So this is a refuge ruled by nepotism, is it?
Why they both look at me? Alright, let's talk to Orlando.
I deeply apologize for the commotion, darling. We do strive to make every visit to the White Spring a pleasant one.
Finally, you've arrived. I was resigned to having to convince this lunatic that my daughter is dying all by myself.
Do you know this woman?
Unfortunately, she wasn't supposed to come here, though. Yes, she recently moved to the area and needs our help.
Ah, wonderful.
I believe an apology is in order.
Apologies are ordered to those who deserve them. Nonetheless, it behooves the refuge to help those in need. Perhaps you could provide more coherent details regarding this woman's conundrum?
Her daughter, Abby, is suffering withdrawal. She needs a dose of a chem called Devil's Blood.
We've heard the name. The stories place it as something rather more dangerous than your average chem.
The high is legendary, reserved for the upper crust of idiots who live in America's playground and still manage to get bored.
It is your daughter we're talking about helping, right?
Oh, give Abigail a break. The move has been stressful for her.
Okay, long story short, we need a ride to Atlantic City.
In that case, you will be happy to hear that the leaders of Atlantic City are sponsoring travel for visitors. You might speak to Mr. Jeremiah Hopkins about it, if you haven't already. He has a booth out in the common area, beside the stage. So long as you're willing to provide assistance to the locals during your travels, you may fly to Atlantic City whenever you'd like.
Nice.
Incredible. Was that so difficult?
You're graciously welcome for the flight, Mrs. Russo. Now I'm afraid I have other duties to attend to. Lennox shall be happy to board you once your preparations are complete. Excuse me.
Okay.
It baffles me how you're able to deal with that person. I mean, where are they from? The 17th century?
Why are you here? I was planning to head to Atlantic City alone.
Oh, you were you? And what was I supposed to do? Just leave my daughter's fate in the hands of some stranger hundreds of miles away? For all I know, you might throw back the blood at your first opportunity. Then you'll find yourself splayed out naked on the boardwalk 2 days later, choking on your own vomit. I suppose the showman would dispose of you before letting you bare your cheeks on their turf. And then where would that leave me? And Abigail?
Okay. I'm going to head out.
Wonderful. I'll be having a drink at the bar until our departure. I'll need it to get me through that dreadful flight.
Excuse me! Sorry to interrupt you. I just heard you were going to Atlantic City and it's not safe there. There's a monster. I saw it. People keep going missing. That's why I left.
What the heck?
You're not mouthing off about some Jersey devil, are you? What a load of hogwash. My parents told me that story when I was a child to scare me into submission. Well, it didn't work. And no Jersey devil has snatched me from my bed.
It's real, I swear!
Perception 4+. Jersey Devil. Devil's Blood. Any connection?
They're siphoning its blood and turning it into a drug. That's why it's so angry now.
Marketing tactics. What would you name a chem that's supposed to be the ultimate temptation? Would you call it innocent angel milk? Siphoning blood. No sensible business person would put in all that effort, even if the Jersey Devil was real.
Okay. Thanks for the warning, but I'm still going to Atlantic City.
At least I warned you. Better for my conscience. Keep your eyes on the skies.
What the heck? So travel to the casino quarter in Atlantic City. Let's do it. Okay, there's Hopkins. Let's talk to him.
Comfort, step right up, my friend. I've got a special opportunity for you approved by management themselves. How would you like to go on a little vacation?
All right. Vacation? Sign me up.
That's the spirit. We are offering free travel to America's playground. Atlantic City, New Jersey. A haven of wonder, excitement, and opportunity. Fully governed and, I assure you, safe from the dangers of the outside world. In exchange for your all-expenses-paid Red flight, all we ask is a little assistance paid back to the locals. Sounds like a deal, right?
It's a deal.
And now that's what I'm talking about. A little landowner you've agreed to help out, and I'm sure they get word back to the city leaders. And hey, You come right back and talk to me if you have any questions, all right? I'm your one-stop guide to the city.
Alright, so let's travel to Atlantic City. So press X, pulling up the map. Go here. It says my quest objective is at this location. Let's select this. And let's just travel to district. Not start new expedition or resume expedition. Alright, here we are. Nice. Evelyn came with us too.
Oh, did it always smell like this? You would think in a city people could find a civilized place to relieve themselves. Oh.
Alright, you're the local here. Where do we get Devil's Blood?
The best bet I can give you is a fellow named Stanley Soriano. He spends all his free time at the High Rollers Lounge in the Neapolitan Casino. Stan is a weak link. Make him feel important, and he'll serve up practically anything on a silver platter.
Okay. Let's head there.
Don't wait up for me. Or actually, do. One should always have an escape plan.
Okay. Find Stanley Serrano. Alright, here we are, Neapolitan. Let's go talk to Stanley.
Tim fancies himself the leader of AC. Like some old farmer's gonna whack anybody. What's that cologne?
I would be surprised about farmers, buddy. Wouldn't underestimate them.
What's it take to get made? Do I just kill a guy and the mob shows up for food? Don't ask me that question. I'm not going home.
Let's find Stanley.
Circus, Godfather, and a bunch of underpaid city workers. And you really expected to believe they get along?
Where do I go? Ooh, keys. High Roller Lounge key. That's what I need. I like how... Alright, here we are.
Happening place in AC. Why those munis want to stay in their gross little hovel?
Royal flush again? You must have the angels on your side, my friend.
You mean you don't see it, Stan? He's playing you. Ain't nobody got that kind of luck.
Oh, come on. You know I'd never play you, Stan. You're the man. You know what I love most about you, Stan? How much faith you put in your friends.
This is ludicrous.
Wow.
Oh, now what you gonna do that for? You really think he was playing me?
Come on, Stan. 3 royal flushes in a row? Now, you grab that cash and take care of your family. I'm headed out. Let me tell you, payday's become a myth round
You here to bet? You looking at something?
I need a hookup. The strong stuff. Why not?
Whoa there! Now I can hook you up with all kinds of camps. But as for the blood, what makes you think a nobody like you should get access to Atlantic City's most sought-after camp?
5,000 caps. Exclusive money for an exclusive kim. It's a fair trade. Tax evasion. Nobody. Just who do you think you're talking to? I guess because I did that expedition. Or Charisma 12 plus. Because I knew that Stan the man would be able to hook me up with anything. You got that power, right? Let's go with that one.
Well, absolutely. That I do, that I do. Stan's been given an important job here, managing this stuff. And I think you deserve a taste of the best our city has to offer. But first, you'll have to prove yourself trustworthy. Provide service for the family, and you'll be rewarded. Cross the family, and you end up on our hit list. See, a young showman known as Zaid stole some blood from our stores a few nights back. He's got a show on tonight. And those who don't respect our rules don't get to live freely. You want the blood? Then that show don't go smoothly. And Zaid gets the message to never even dream about stealing from us again.
Alrighty then. Got it. I'll crash that show and make sure Zaid gets the message.
Sounds like we have an understanding. Now listen carefully. You're gonna have to get backstage somehow. Maybe by posing as a cast member. That's your best shot at getting access to Zaid. Once you've got an opportunity, it's up to you how you want to deal with him. I'll meet you outside after the show. Don't disappoint me. Capiche?
Capiche? Get into Zaid's show. I'm digging this questline now. And the voice actors seem like they did a really good job with it. So far. I'm invested. Looks like we have to leave this area now to get to Zaid's show. Let's do that. Capiche? Wait, what? Alright. Let's go through the sewers to get to the boardwalk. Oh, that's so cool. If you travel here, there's so many NPCs just around. Wow. Sorry, I'm just admiring this area right now. Let's get to the mission now. What? Flipping that knife, that looked cool. Alright. Ticket clerk.
Welcome, welcome. Here to be amazed, shocked, and entertained? Well, tonight, as our lucky 13th customer, you will get all of that and more for free. Congratulations.
Oh boy, lucky me. I can't wait to see the show.
And you will not be disappointed. Please head straight inside to the stage and take care not to enter restricted areas. We may be a bit late tonight, as we are still awaiting the arrival of one of our cast members. The show simply cannot start without our star clown. Trust me, they are worth the wait.
Alright. Investigate backstage, it says. Let's head on in here. This place is really beat up in here.
It's the soul that's oversized, not the shoe!
Wait, what? The star room is in the bathroom stall? Clown outfit. Clown hat. Okay, so we gotta impersonate the star clown. Wow. Okay. How do I look, guys? I'm gonna take off the plague doctor mask too. Bam! Yeah. I just realized my dude don't have a beard. I feel naked on this character. Alright, look for Zaid. Knock.
Dibbles? Is that finally you? Late on opening night? Who hired you? Was it me? We'll be served on a plate to the ravenous masses with their vicious, quivering jaws. Oh, get to the stage already! They await your opening act! I'm not ready yet. I can't be seen like this.
Okay, I want to ask him this. Hey, you're a performer. Do you happen to know someone named Evelyn Russo? Let's see what he says about her.
Why are you asking me? Everyone knows Evelyn Russo. Oh, how beloved she was. How terrible her humiliation. An artist like her would never accept such a fate. Oh, but that'll be me if you don't get out there soon. Quickly now. You're ruining us!
Okay, you get ready then. I'll go out there and put on a show. I guess we're supposed to be Dimples.
Not just a show, a masterpiece, an indelible memory. Go now, before our audience turns rabid. They must be starving.
Okay. Take the stage.
Eating around will be the death of me.
And now, for your opening act, please welcome to the stage the funniest, the wackiest, the most diabolical Star Clown! This zany jokester at their own expense, but why don't I let them show you what I mean?
Introduce yourself. Okay. Greetings from Dimples the Clown. Twinkle, frown, ready to clown? I'm asbestos the clown? Fart noise. Twinkle, frown, ready to clown. Tell jokes to the audience. Last night I met a cannibal, but I tasted too funny for them. I saw a balloon today, but I couldn't buy it because of inflation. Yeah, let's go with that one. My favorite place to go after work is the honky tonk. Stop looking at me, I'm not funny.
Fun fact, nothing stimulates a clown's appetite more than a hearty laugh. A hungry clown will prance and frolic to earn a mouthful of their favorite food, delivered with enthusiasm by their jovial leader. Please welcome this giggle of clowns to the stage and bear witness to their feeding frenzy.
Slow down. There's one.
You have satiated my appetite. Hey, this isn't diet.
You satiated my appetite.
Good one.
And now, for a classic trick with an explosive twist. Watch as this deviously dexterous merrymaker juggles live grenades. Ah! That looked like it hurt. We'll be passing out warm towels to wipe any blood off. Let's give it up for our star clown!
Okay. Return backstage.
You? What are you doing here? You followed me, didn't you? You better explain yourself.
Evelyn's here? And carrying out a job for the Mafia like we planned.
Of course that would bring you here, of all places. You weren't supposed to know about all this, but there's no avoiding it now. I used to be the star around here. I deserve to have it back. That stage is mine. I'm taking it from this up-and-coming nobody to remind this city exactly what they lost. Or at least, that was my plan. You being here really puts a damper on things.
She must have did something to Dimples. Okay, I understand the situation.
Then you understand why I have to do this. It's my only chance. I'm nothing without it.
Your family needs you right now, way more than any crowd of strangers. Can't you see that?
Nonsense. They were always complaining about me, calling me a diva. Vincenzo would tell me to get out of the way so he could do things properly. I'm nothing but a failure to them. They have no appreciation.
Regardless, that's your family. They need you just like you need them.
Family. I used to know what that meant once. Nothing ever turns out quite how you imagine it. But I suppose that's no reason to stop trying, is it? It never stopped me in showbiz.
Is that Evelyn Russo? The disgrace? Oh! Mother has to hear about this! She's gonna send the whole city after you!
I like her outfit.
Wait! Come back here, you pathetic nobody! Shit. I didn't expect them to raise the alarm so soon. Well, I don't have much time before every showman on the boardwalk is chasing after me with a machete. But before I go, the least I can do is help you help Abigail. So Tell me what needs to be done.
Zayd stole Devil's blood from the Mafia. If I deliver punishment, they'll give me a dose in return.
So, it's dirty business. Well, nothing new in this city. Now, the final act of this little show involves the star clown, you, throwing knives at poor Zayd against a decorated backboard. There's an obvious option there if bloodshed doesn't make you, queasy. But we do know the showmen take cheating very seriously. And it just so happens that Zayd wears a protective vest underneath his costume.
I'll reveal the vest and get him disgraced as a showman.
Puts a sour taste in my mouth, knowing exactly how that feels. But it's the showmen who are delusional, not Zayd and I for valuing our own lives. I'll leave the job to you. I need to scram before Charlotte's loyal human dogs sniff me out.
Okay. Return to the stage for the final act.
Make everyone laugh.
A night of
Oh, wow.
heart-throbbing classics. Where would we be without them? For hundreds of years, art has risked heart and soul, life and limb. So I close with one last visceral threat. The curve of blade to neck. Tantalizingly close. Assistant! Master of laughs! Let loose! And don't you dare gut me!
I gotta take a picture of this. Okay. Perform in the knife throwing act. Let's do this. Aim for the backboard. Aim for the torso to reveal the vest or kill Zayd. Let's reveal the vest.
This? It isn't at all what it looks like. My costume. The layers! Boo! Oh, it's over! Mother! It's over! Oh, I fooled myself! They all see it! Oh, I've got to get out of here! Where can I hide?
Who is that wearing my oversized shoes? You think just anyone can honk and giggle? You made me a punchline!
Oh.
I'll make you pay with your funny bone. I'll twist your neck like a balloon.
Optional. Confront the star clown.
Clowns and showmen, brace yourself for an unexpected encore. For this impersonating intruder cannot be allowed to leave unpunished. This is now an open fire venue. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit, or grab your gun and join the fun!
Shouldn't have tried me, guys. Shouldn't have tried me. My dude's a little too OP. I'll flee the venue now. Poor Dimples. I tried to go the peaceful route, but he wanted beef, so I served it to him. Okay. Now we meet up with Stanley now. Let's do that.
I heard the news. Showmen are gonna have his head. Probably would have been nicer to cut off a limb or two. As promised, a taste of the devil himself. Now, don't you go blabbing about where you got it. Stan's got a tight ship to steer.
That concludes our business. See you around. You know what? I'm gonna ask him, what can you tell me about the Russo family? Let's see what he has to say.
The Russos are long gone. That is, if there ever was a Russo. I sure don't know any Russos.
Okay, so he keeps quiet about them. That concludes our business. See you around.
Now don't you forget what Stan did for you. Capiche?
Alright. Now we gotta return back to the Rose Room. Stoked! This has been a fun quest line, guys. I don't even know if this is the end of it. Definitely feel entertained though. Okay, I'm back.
Tell me you have the dose.
Give Devil's Blood right here. Give it to Abby. Hang on, actually. I want to see something. I want to inspect it. What does it look like? Okay. Creepy. It's got a skull on it. Anyways, let's give it to Abby, I guess. Give Devil's Blood right here. Give it to Abby.
You're a lifesaver. All right, Abby. Down the hatch.
Then? Mom. And... who are you again? Feels... nice.
Everything's going to be okay now. You collapsed, Abby. Withdrawal. We gave you another dose to keep you alive.
Oh. Right. Guess I'm in trouble again, huh?
This is just temporary. We need to find you a real solution. An antidote. You got into this, Abs. Do you know anything about getting off it?
Well, maybe Dad would have told me if he hadn't cut me out. That's all water under the bridge, though. Everything's dandy now. We're in West Virginia. It's a new start. No more jobs, no more Dad. Everything's good. It has to be.
Dad? Thing is, I've tried to get answers from him about all kinds of things. But if he knows something about Devil's Blood, it has to still be in there somewhere. Maybe you'll have better luck than me. Look, I know it's awkward, but would you try talking to him?
Alright, I'll try and see if Antonio knows anything about an antidote.
Hey. Thanks. You saved my sister's life.
Abigail? Are you, all right, dear?
Who, me? You're really asking?
Of course, darling. We're going to get you out of this conundrum. If anyone knows how to slink out of a mess, it's your mother. Never mind that there's usually another one waiting. We'll tackle that when we get to it.
Yeah, we will. Won't we? Thanks, Mom.
Okay. We got quite a bit from that. Bunch of new outfits here. Civil engineer, armor left arm, armor right arm for civil engineer, spectacular performer's headwear, spectacular performer's outfit. Alright. Let's go check out what Antonio knows.
Oh, it's you. Who were you again?
Don't you remember me, Antonio? I've been helping your family out.
Helping the family out? Oh, no, that's dangerous work. Hope you're being safe about it.
Abby needs an antidote to Devil's Blood. I know you'll remember something if you dig deep enough. You have to try.
Abby? In trouble? If only I could have. If only I could have, if only I could have, spent more time with her.
I wish you could help, Antonio. Abby does too.
Abby. Darling. Such a strong child.
Songwriters around here. I may be doomed to search my own
Alright,
feelings.
let's go back down and speak to Vin now.
Horrid.
So what did Pop have to say? Anything comprehensible?
Something's in there, but I couldn't get through to him.
Pop. So he's not totally gone. Well, that's reassuring. Or upsetting. Haven't decided yet, and don't have time to. Well, if he won't help us, we'll need more of a Hail Mary.
Charisma 12 plus. I'll need more than a Hail Mary to keep working this case. Cough it up.
What? Oh, right. You mean caps. Was hoping you'd have more of a heart, but fine. I'll buy whatever help I can get if it means saving Abby.
There must be an answer in Atlantic City.
I agree. Ever since Abby mentioned Pop, I've been racking my brain, trying to remember anything he might have told me. I remember he would take business trips to the city center. That's government territory, so it always struck me as out of character. He told us he had a warehouse there. Never said what it was for, and I never found out either. If he really was involved with Devil's Blood, though, maybe that place has something to do with it. Maybe the family is keeping stock there. Even an antidote if we're lucky.
It's worth investigating.
Glad you agree. I know it's a long shot, but it gives us a starting point. Alright, we'll need to borrow that vertebrate of yours again. I'm coming with you this time. We'll fly into downtown, and I'll get us in contact with an old friend of mine familiar with the rumors. She'll know where to go from there.
Okay. Go to the flooded city center in Atlantic City. Let's do that. Just travel to district. Meet Vin on the ground.
You,
Oh wow, I'm still wearing this clown outfit. They actually react to it. Wow. That's kind of cool though.
Okay, now that we're here, it's time to find Sloane. She used to patrol this area. Said if I ever needed help, to head this way, and she'd find me.
Okay, let's get to looking.
Alright, let's see if she still knows my whistle.
You're whistling to her like she's an animal or something.
That wasn't what I expected.
Fend off the attack. Oh!
Didn't think I'd ever hear that whistle again, Vin. But it sounds as good as ever.
Thanks, Sloane. I bet you thought you were rid of my poor aim when I left the Munis.
You know I never wanted to be rid of you in the first place, but... yeah, I really did.
Alright, let's talk to her.
Always nice to see some friendly faces. Though I don't recognize yours. What brings you back to AC, Vin? You bringing me a new recruit?
I've come to ask you a favor. Remember those reports we used to get about the family snooping around our turf? We're here to find them.
The family? Steer clear of them, Vin. They're trouble. What has you looking for those gangsters anyway? Your new friend here drag you into this?
Vin's sister Abby's in trouble. We're looking for a cure.
A cure? I hope that doesn't mean what I think it means.
Abby's on Devil's Blood. We're here trying to find an antidote. I know the mob moves in and out of the district. Don't ask me how. It's the perfect place to hide chems. Tucked in a dangerous part of town, away from their precious casino, out of the spotlight. If they do have a warehouse here, maybe we can find a lead on a cure. Please, I need your help.
Vin, I'm so sorry. You know I want to help. But first, I've got my own problem to solve. I'm only out this way because my squad got scattered fighting Overgrown nearby. I'm still missing a lot of my people. I need to find them. But there's a lot of ground to cover.
Listen, you're our best bet for finding that warehouse. Let us help you. Together, we can find your squad faster, and then you can repay the favor.
Really? Are you sure? Abby needs you.
Like I said, to help Abby, we need you. Plus, I can't just leave my old comrades to die.
If you insist, I won't turn you down. But I hope you aren't doing this out of some misguided sense of guilt. And what about you? You as good a Samaritan as Mr. Russo here?
You bet. I'm a regular pioneer scout.
I like that attitude. All right. I saw some of my cadets head down the road past your makeshift landing pad. Head over there and help out anyone you can find. Vin and I will take our own path and help out the rest. Meet us up the road closer to City Hall when you're done. I have a hunch about where we can find that warehouse of yours. Good luck.
Okie dokie. Oh wow. Search and destroy mission. Or search and rescue mission, actually. Okay. Revive this guy. This is pretty cool. That's it? You're not gonna say thanks, man? Set over here now. Let's revive this lady.
Thanks. I thought I was dead meat.
Hey, at least she said thanks. Other guy, I guess, was too tough to say thanks. Okay, there's the other one. You better say thanks, man.
I could have taken it if I had more.
Come on! Too tough to say thanks once again. Oh. And the silent treatment. Meet Vin and Sloan near the warehouse now. We got them all revived.
We made it. Thanks, Vin. You held up pretty well after your hiatus.
It's nice to know I haven't lost my touch.
Oh, two lovebirds.
Thanks for helping my people.
That brought back some memories.
Missing the good old days?
Oh, I don't miss the danger. But it does feel good to be a Muni again. Even as a fill-in.
We did our part. Now it's time for Sloan to uphold her end of the bargain.
Right. We need to search for that warehouse. Abby's life depends on it.
Abby, I hope for her sake, whatever hunch you have pays off. You should check down this alley. We've seen family members hanging around a building down there. I don't want to fight, so we've never pressed them on why. Could be what you're looking for.
If they're guarding a building off their usual turf, that has to be something important. But how do we get in?
I'll head around back, see if there's another way in.
Worth a shot. We'll hang back and keep watch from this direction. Good luck.
Okay, optional talk your way in or open the back door. I think I could talk my way in. My charisma's pretty high.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! You're gonna come over here and settle an argument for us. We were just about to take our lunch break, but I ain't leaving until we figure this out. Tell us, guy, it's real.
Tell him what is real.
The $2 bill!
You mean in pre-war money? That's what you're arguing about?
That's right. This moron doesn't think it exists.
And this moron thinks it does.
The $2 bill is real.
Proof. I need physical proof.
Luck 12 plus. Isn't that one on the ground right there?
What in the... Let me see that. Well, I'll be damned. Is this some kind of trick? No. It is real.
I told you so. Now, let's get some grub. I'm stopped.
Alright, so it looks like you just need luck.
Don't forget to bring the spare key with you, right?
Collect the warehouse key. Oh, wow. They left it. Let's investigate the warehouse now. Let's check this terminal. $2 bills. Hiding in plain sight. Not reading all that. Not reading all that. Which one do we have to... Lab duty. Okay, that's what we had to read. All you want, we're talking Bim and Bam for guard duty over at the chem lab, permanently. The cook's been getting jumpy about the plants in the area, and we can't let that affect her work, capiche? The job she does for us trumps anything you thimble brains think is important. Without her, there's no blood. Without blood, we're donezo. You remember which building the lab's in, right? Second floor, all sealed up, like other side of the city hall near that mess of pipes the munis used to use. Have those two report tomorrow at 0800 sharp. That's 8 o'clock in the morning, in case you are too dumb to remember. And I know you are. For mob's eyes only. Okay, so now we know. We got the info. Let's go ahead and speak to Vin.
They're your family, Vin. You did the right thing.
That's what I keep telling myself. But there's a part of me that still thinks I did wrong. By you.
You know I'd love to have you back, Vin. But Abby comes first.
Oh, these two lovebirds.
You're back. That was incredible. What did you find?
Perception 4+. I heard you talking. Worried you made the right choice coming to Appalachia?
Look, that was a private conversation. But you're doing us a huge favor here, so I guess I'll spill my guts to you too. Yes, I had second thoughts about leaving Atlantic City. I loved my job with the munis, wading into the scummy pond water, taking the torch to endless nests of overgrown. It was the furthest thing from my past and current life. It had meaning. I wasn't slinging cocktails for killers or working all night just to keep my mom's insane project in business. I really felt like I was living, you know? Not shutting my eyes to the world outside, wishing it would all just go away. So you can imagine, I have a few regrets.
So we get a little backstory over Vin. Makes sense too, I mean, just serving cocktails compared to what he was doing, being like a freedom fighter. I can understand why he was having second thoughts of going to Appalachia. Anyways, let's carry on. Sloane's right, you can't blame yourself for being there for your family.
I know. That's what I tell myself every day. Enough about me. What did you find in the warehouse back there?
Another lead. There is a chem lab in a building surrounded by pipework on the other side of the city hall.
Really? Then we were right. I can hardly believe it.
I think I know the building you're talking about. We received reports of people slinking around that area. But it's so full of overgrown that I dismissed the idea out of hand. That was dumb of me. Let's head that way, see what's there. Maybe we can sneak inside.
Alright. It's kind of cool that this side quest even has, like, romance involved too. Has a little bit of everything. They did a really good job with this quest line, I personally think. I wish we'd get more quest lines like this. I love diving into Bethesda's stories. Not a huge fan of the expeditions. Or like the grind, the repeatable grind, you know? Alright, time for some action. Oh, snap. They're just ignoring all the enemies. Not cool. Leaving me to deal with all this? Alright, speak to Vin, it says. Where are you going now?
We used to use pipes like these to pump the water out of buildings and go hunting for salvage. But couldn't we reverse the flow? And use the pressure to flush the family out? With the right adjustments, we can blast enough water inside to take out any guards and create some kind of opening.
Okay. Let's try it. So here's the pipes.
We used to use pipes like these to pump the water, but couldn't we with the right...
Now that you mention it, we did have an incident once where a newbie mixed up the valve order and blasted a bunch of overgrown to Kingdom Come.
Sounds like our way in.
Yes, we're so close. I just know this will pay off.
It's a good plan, Vin. But this is the end of the line for me. If a municipal officer got caught assaulting a gangster hideout, it could jeopardize the peace we have in Atlantic City. Before I go, though, I want to make you an offer. I want you to come back to us when this is all through. Curing Abby takes precedence. I would never say otherwise. But it's clear you missed the job. We'll take you back. I'll pull whatever strings are necessary. What do you think?
Oh snap.
I knew this was coming. But I'm still not sure what to say. In my heart, I'm uni. But I left for a reason. My family needs me, desperately. If I'm not there for them, they'll probably devolve into raiders or ghouls or worse. And I'm only half joking. I need to think about it. I will take it seriously. I promise.
Big decision.
I know you will. I'm sorry to make you choose again, but I really do feel it would be right for you to return. Think it through. I'll be here for you either way. Good luck, Finn.
Okay, concentrate. Back to business.
Just tell me what I need to do.
These pumps are finicky. We'll need to turn the valves in the right order to reverse the flow. The valves are marked with their numbers. I think the order should be 3, 2, 4, 1. Can you remember that?
Yep. 3, 2, 4, 1.
That's right. Let's have at it.
Alright. Okay, there's 3. All snap. Alright, 3. There's 2. Wait, what was that? I don't know what that was. Now we need 4 and 1. Okay, that's 1. 4's over here. Alright, blast off.
That did it. Let's get in there and clear out what's left.
Alright. We opened it up. Oh, whoa. The mob's in here. And overgrown. Oh, I see. We let the overgrown in. No, my weapon. Okay. Oh, snap. Jeez. No, why are you drinking that water? I didn't mean to do that. I meant to loot. Alright, let's speak to Vin.
We did it. The plan worked.
I did it.
Now we just need to look around and see if there's a cure stashed here somewhere. Before we do, though, tell me something. Once we're all past this, do you think I should come back here? Leave the business, try and return to my old life?
That's a big decision. Let's just say it sounds like that's really what you want. You keep bringing it up.
I guess it is. It's just hard to come to terms with that. I chose a different path, after all. I never saw myself as someone who would drop everything to follow his dream. It just never seemed realistic. When my family came begging, I went back to them. It just seemed like the right thing to do. I always want to do what's right. I'm just not sure what that is right now. What would you do in my position?
I don't know, man. Big decision here. I'm just gonna go with this one first. Your family is a mess and you deserve to be happy. I would go back to being a Muni. Instead of choosing your family needs you now and they'll need you again, I would stick with them to the end. Let's go with this one.
That's a very blunt assessment, but I appreciate your honesty. Maybe I need to give my own happiness priority. You've given me some food for thought. Thank you. I'll sort out my own feelings later. Now,
alright.
It looks like there's another floor to this place. Let's get up there and take a look.
I feel like that decision would make him happier, so I went with that one. Oh, what the?
Well, who do we have here?
Speak to the chem cook.
Hey, look. I just work here, okay? I don't want any more trouble. Take what you want, but don't hurt me.
Who are you? What do you do here?
Me? I'm Jean. I cook blood for the family. Not my first choice, but it has its perks. Wait, why am I answering your questions? Who are you? What are you doing here?
We need a cure for devil's blood addiction. Can you make us one?
Cure for devil's blood addiction? That info is what we call classified. You'll have to make me an offer better than the kneecaps I'll lose for telling you.
Charisma 12 plus. Have you ever been through blood withdrawal? Do you know what it does to a person? We were trying to help someone in that position.
I remember that feeling, yeah. Appeal to my soft side, why don't you? Look, I would if I could, okay? But I can't cook an antidote for devil's blood. Not with what I got here. I only use synthetic materials. Hate to talk down my own product, but, yeah, it's almost like knockoff stuff. Wasn't always that way. In the good old days, before I was caged up like a lab rat, we used a purer, organic compound. But times have changed.
But if you had that organic compound, you could create an antidote? Can't we get it for you?
Well, maybe if you could get it. But good luck with that. Even I don't know where it comes from. Only the original creator does. And he's long gone. Conchita Lombardi drove him into exile when she took power. Might have even whacked him by now. So unless you happen to know where Tony Russo is hiding out, you aren't getting your cure. Sorry, pal.
Wow. Tony Russo? You don't mean...
My father? Damn it, Pop. I knew you had something to do with this. Just not what...
Wait... Tony is your dad? The Mafia boss Antonio Russo? Oh my god. Oh my god, you're Vinny? I really am losing my kneecaps.
Seems like we owe my father another visit. Senile or not. We have to get him to cough up some info if we want to save Abby.
Senile? Oh, kid! Did you really fall for that act? That man's as sharp as a carving knife. He was barking orders right up until he fled. Never a hint of forgetfulness. Oh, I won! He's been pulling the wool over your eyes, Vin. Yeah, I'm just sad to see you fell for it.
What?
What? There's no way. Unless... I was pretty busy. And I'd been away from home, working for the Munis for a while. Did I just take it for granted?
If he's not actually senile, then he could tell us how to cure Abby's addiction after all.
You're right. We need to head home and confront my father. Do whatever it takes to make him admit he's been playing us, or dig up something that could lead to a cure. I know this was a lot to go through, but thank you again for doing this. I'll meet you at home when you're ready.
Wow, what a twist. I did not see that coming. What a twist.
But good.
Yeah?
That's crazy, dude. Alright, so we got the civil engineer armor, left leg and right leg. Quest started. Sins of the Father. Wow. This whole quest line is amazing. I'm invested. Alright. That's so crazy. Let's go speak with Vin at the Rose Room now. Man. I didn't see that coming at all, guys. Okay, so let's get this party started. Let's speak with Vin at the Rose Room. Okay. There's Vin.
I've lost count of how many cigs I've smoked waiting for you to arrive. Not a single one has caught my nerves. I was hoping they would. I managed to get everyone in one room. It was a lot harder than it sounds. We need to confront my father. He can't hide anymore. Not when Abby's life is at stake.
True, true. Ready to confront Antonio.
Good, because I'm not. But we don't have much of a choice, do we? This way.
Man, things are getting interesting. Or even more interesting.
Mom, will you relax? This isn't helpful. He's sick. We don't even know if what Vin said is true.
Abigail, please. I've handled more than one bad performance in my day. I just didn't think it would be my husband I'm booing off the stage!
Ladies, I do wish that I could help you, but this devil's blood sounds very dangerous.
Just cut the crap! Your acting's not even good. Frankly, it's embarrassing that we fell for it for so long.
What's going on? This is all very overwhelming.
Ven, where did you hear that Dad is faking?
I met one of his old business partners, Jean. She told me everything. Pop's been faking senility to get out of AC so that Concerta Lombardi can't have him killed. That's why those hitmen showed up at the Rose Room. Our friend here can back me up.
Is this true?
Yes, it is. I'm sorry, Abby.
I wish I could say I can't believe it. But... God, Dad, really? This was the first thing your brain went to? To fake dementia?
And this cursed nightclub? All that nonsense you gave me about an Appalachian nightlife. Just another falsehood! No one makes a fool out of me, Antonio Russo!
The only one making a fool out of you is yourself, Evelyn! All of you! So yeah. Yeah, I was playing hooky. You think it's because I like walking around like a dried prune asking what day of the week it is, huh? I had a target painted on my back by the damn mob!
Would you rather have a senile father or a dead one, huh? Yeah. Thought so.
I just wanted a dad. Period.
You can write a novel on why you're innocent later. How about we talk about what we're going to do for Abby?
Hey, let's not overreact now. It's just a little indulgence, right? Who doesn't have a vice these days, huh? She looks fine.
Oh, I've married a Shakespearean villain, haven't I? Our daughter is dying, Antonio.
Why? Oh, would you quit the melodrama for just a few seconds, Evelyn, for the sake of...
For once, she's not being dramatic. According to Jean, Abby needs a pure sample of devil's blood to make an antidote for her withdrawal symptoms. and you're the only one who knows how to get it.
For God's sake. You had to go for the one chem you couldn't come off of. What's the matter with you? All right, Peanut Gallery. There's something you all need to see. Come with me.
Oh, snap. So now we're uncovering Antonio's secret.
Whoa.
Antonio, what is this beast doing in my home?
She didn't believe in the Jersey Devil.
I've seen one of these before stalking around the city center. Not something I'd want to piss off, I'll say that much.
We started seeing these fellas show up around 10 years ago. Devils, we called them. They're still pretty rare. Elusive.
Then why do you have this?
You tell me, honey. Would the showman pay top dollar for a freak show devil corpse?
So you killed it to make a profit.
Hey, Abby, look at this thing. What do you think it is, a bunny rabbit? It's as ugly as sin. Look, I needed an edge over Concerta. Quintino had yours truly to be next in line to be godfather, but that little viper wasn't having it. She tried to sabotage me at every turn. I needed to make more caps, prove that I was useful.
And embalming this thing was the answer. Oh, what a ridiculous idea from a ridiculous man.
I'm ridiculous, Miss Primadonna? What wasn't ridiculous was this fella's blood. I originally took it to Jean to get it embalmed, you know, promised her a small cut. But any dreams of a sideshow attraction disappeared when we realized the tantalizing properties of its blood.
Does this mean you still have a sample of its blood? We need to get it to Jean as soon as possible.
It just so happens I do. If what you're saying is true, then we need to act now on an antidote. I'll take Abby and your friend here to Jean. No, what a tag-alongs. The damn mob's gonna be swarming our tails the whole way. Concerta will know I'm back the second we touch ground on Jersey soil.
Damn it. If it weren't for the mob. Stay safe, all right, Abby?
I will. I got us into this mess. The last thing I want to do is to drag you further into it.
I hope you know what you're doing, Tony.
You, me, Atlantic City.
I don't want to waste any time. Let's get going.
Couldn't agree more. Abby and I will meet you in the city center. Try to get there in one piece. Concerta's goons take no prisoners. You know, give me and Abby some time to, catch up.
All right. 10 secs to take a breather.
Okay. Here we go. So we gotta meet them at the chem lab.
So, if I help with this...
When you help, not if.
Right, when? Will there be a reward involved? Possibly some blood?
Sure there will. You'll get the gift of continuing to live. The greatest gift of all.
Right! Oh, I forgot how generous you are, Antonio. Oh, a witness. Good. I mean, hello again.
So, you managed to get here in one piece. Took you long enough to get off that vertibird. Time is of the essence here.
Yes, of the essence, right. Of course, yep. You're Abby, right? You sure you want to get clean?
Focus here, Genie.
Focusing. Right. Do you have the sample?
Yeah, but this here is liquid gold. Don't break it.
Give it here.
Oh.
Hey, Maran, can we maybe speed up the process here?
Dad, just wait.
No. This isn't good. This is the opposite of good. What is that? Bad? Right. Bad.
What's the problem here?
I wasn't expecting this. This has profound implications, and I don't know where.
Just spit it out already. My daughter is dying, and we don't have the time for you to have your little eureka moment.
The sample you brought me isn't pure enough to make an antidote with.
What?
That's a very funny joke, Gene.
That came from the Jersey Devil himself.
How can you get any fucking purer?
You're not gonna believe me, but, that wasn't the real Jersey Devil. If such a thing even exists, that is. This is juvenile blood. The one you killed was just a child.
What? So you mean the ones we see coming out of the Barrens is just... it's... children? Then, how big's the father? Huh? Or the mother? It's hard to tell with these things.
I don't know. No one's ever seen it before. Lived to tell about it, that is. The quantity of neural proteins present in the blood sample isn't fast enough to qualify this as an adult. But if there's a juvenile, that means there's a parent. An adult would have blood potent enough to craft an antidote.
So, you're saying you want us to go into the Pine Barrens and kill an adult devil? Just trying to see if I'm the one who's going nuts, or if it's still you.
But if it's our only option, we've got to.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm saying.
Right. Looks like you and I have some business to take care of with a gentleman from the Barrens.
Uh-oh. So we're going to be fighting the Jersey Devil, huh? This is going to be interesting. Let's do it. How are we going to find this thing?
Not sure. Hey, Egghead. How do we draw an adult devil out?
That I can help with. We've got enough here that I can make fake devil pheromones. If you can bring the pheromones to high points in the city center, maybe the scent will draw the devil out of the Barrens.
I could probably think of a few places to bring him.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Okay.
We? Oh, no, Abby. You're not coming.
What's your excuse this time? I'm an adult. I can handle myself. I've been handling myself for years now, thanks to you and Mom.
Hey, don't bring your mother into this. Yeah, you've been handling yourself, right? Look how well that's going. You're so strung out, you're on death's door.
Strung out on a chem you sold.
You little... My word is finally. You are not coming. Wait for us here. We'll be back with the blood.
You'll never change, will you?
Go ahead, walk away. It's not like I'm trying to save your life or anything.
Okay, spread the devil pheromones in the flooded city center.
We don't have much.
I have a feeling this thing is going to be really tough. Okay, there's one.
What the hell was that?
Snap.
Still got fight.
So many enemies. Okay, there's 3. Alright. There's 4. 1 more. Alright, here we go. This is the last one. See what he has to say.
This is it. Hope my daughter's grateful we're about to whack a living legend for her.
What's up with you and Abby?
What gave it away? Is it the constant tension or her blatantly hating my guts? I know you're not supposed to have a favorite kid, but I did. And it wasn't Vin. When Abby was real little, I took her under my wing. She was a total daddy's girl. Showered her with affection and gifts. I used to let her sit in on all of our meetings. I showed her the ropes. I hate to admit it, but she would have been a top-tier maid woman. But there's a reason they call the Cosa Nostra the family. It's 'cause it replaces your real one. And you've got to fuck over your real one to keep the family happy.
You could have left and done something more honest.
You must be real naive if you think that's how this works. You don't just leave. You know how they say you can't turn your back on your family? Same with this kind of family. You leave when you're dead. Only matter is how soon that comes, and for most, it's pretty damn early. Abby, she was, you know, getting older, becoming more of a teenager, and less of a little girl. She was growing into a formidable young woman, and that was the problem.
Why did it suddenly become an issue for her to be a mobster?
It's not that it suddenly became an issue, it's that, well, when you're a kid, it don't mean nothing. It's all fun and games. But once you're an adult, you're locked into that life for, well, life. She was gonna end up just like me. Just, you know, with less respect. There ain't a law saying women can't be in the family, but there's always been opposition to letting them reach positions of power. Yeah, it's tradition. It's always been men who have done the killing, the stealing, the plotting. I was next in line to be godfather. Do you really think they would have accepted her as my heir with no issues? Just ask Conchetta. Why do you think she has a target on my ass? If she could have been Don, Quintino would have chosen her. She's his flesh and blood, after all.
Wow. That's very old-fashioned. That doesn't explain how she became addicted to devil's blood. Let's go with this one.
It was a choice she made, but it was definitely influenced by this. I wasn't about to set Abby up for disappointment. Training her all these years just to be rejected. I just distanced myself from her. Didn't let her sit in on my work no more. I never told her why. Over time, she just got the hint. That's when she started acting out. She knew I was the big player moving devil's blood around AC. I don't know if she knew I discovered it, but that don't really matter now, does it? There's tons of chems you can get hooked on in this shithole, but she got hooked on the one thing that she knew would get my attention. Trouble is, blood is highly addictive. She got in to win my love was some such bullshit, but there's no getting out with that poison.
Sheesh. This is intense. You left her to fend for herself with no explanation. Of course you're responsible for her addiction. I'm not going to be judge, jury, and executioner, but you have a lot of issues to work on with your daughter. You're both at fault here. You for being a terrible father and Abby for reacting in the worst way possible. It was her choice to try his devil blood in the first place. Can't see why it's your fault. No one here is at fault. She was just a child, and you were under the thumb of the family and didn't have a choice. Let's go with the last one, I guess.
She was only a child. Only a teenager. Her brain was hardly, well, developed. Yeah, I was under their thumb, but maybe I could have done better. I could have kept her close, but it might have screwed us both over in the end. And I don't know if I could live with myself if it got to that point. Listen, the past is the...
Oh, snap. It's about to go down. I really want to take a cool picture of this thing. I'm not sure if this is the only time we're going to get to fight it. I'm supposed to be following you, guy. What are you doing? Okay, there we go. Oh gosh. Lesser devils. He just goes past them. They're not even there. Oh, snap. Let me get a cool picture. I died. It probably was a cool picture, I guess. I tried. Let me get back there. Here we go. We would be fighting this thing in the church. We would be fighting the devil in the church. That's so ironic. Wait, where is it? What? It's glitched out. There we go. Where is it? Oh my gosh! This thing is no joke, guys. It looks cool. What? Oh, snap! I'm dead. Yeah. It's ironic we're fighting it in a church. Oh, here it comes. It already senses me or something. Wow, tons of lesser devils. But the freaking Jersey Devil wasn't enough. I wonder if they made him how he was like supposed to look too, according to folklore. This thing hits me once, I die, because I'm rocking the bloody build. Probably not the smartest build to go up against this thing. Oh my gosh, another lesser devil threw me off. Alright, here we go. Antonio doesn't die, he's a beast. I think it's stuck. I want to try to get a cool picture one more time. Alright, let's defeat this thing. Got him. See what Antonio says.
Oh, look at all that blood! Pure devil blood! Do you know how much this shit is worth? I'll tell you what, kid. Why don't you take a little more than you need? It'll take longer, sure, but Abby's waited this long already. I'm sure she could last a bit longer, and I can take the rest back to Jean and make an exclusive line of elite blood. We could make a killing off it.
Look at yourself regressing into your old ways. Going down this path will only drive you further away from your daughter. Yeah, let's go with that one.
But there's... well,
Yeah, you might be right there. Maybe I'm losing my grip on myself. I'm getting too old to chase these caps, kid. I don't know how much time I got left. The mob aside, I might as well spend the rest of it trying to make it right with my kids, right? Just take enough for Abby, all right? Just leave the sucker to his own devices.
Okay. So let's harvest the Jersey Devil blood now. Oh wow, you get two choices here. The Jersey Devil lies before you, defeated and helpless. You can safely harvest its blood without fear of injury in order to manufacture the cure to Abby Russo's addiction. The question is, how much will you take? Take just enough to cure Abby, take extra blood for Antonio's scheme. If I do that, there's going to be more people addicted to this thing. And again, we could make more cures. No, I think he's going to end up getting more people addicted. I'm just going to go with this one. Take just enough to cure Abby. I wonder how the other way goes. Speak to Antonio to return to the lab. What the? Wow, that scared me. I thought we were fighting again. It just flew off. That's crazy. That's cool, though. I would love to see more quest lines like this. Alright, let's talk to him.
We should get back to Abby as soon as possible, and, thanks, kid, for showing me the way. It's the dawn of a new era, huh?
It actually felt like a boss fight, too. It was tough.
You're back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have all your limbs. Exceeding expectations again, I see.
All right, Jeannie, we got the goods. Hey, where's Abby?
Yeah, about that.
I'm gonna ask nicely one more time. Where is my daughter?
She took off. It wasn't my fault. I swear, Antonio, she just left.
Why on earth would she do that? Her life's in jeopardy, for God's sake.
She said she needed to be alone. That this is a mistake.
What? No, that doesn't make any sense. Did she say where she went?
Sorta. She said she went to the place where she met her real father.
Kids and their dramatics. We need to go find her then.
Oh no. Her real father. Probably where Antonio is more himself, I'm assuming.
Think of all that pure blood being wasted.
We need to head back out there, quick. I got a bad feeling about this.
What is this place where she met her real father? Aren't you her real father?
Yes, genius, I am. And I'm pretty sure I know where it is. It's where she first saw me whack a poor fool on the job. Hard to keep a calendar in times like this, but she was still a kid at the time. Fella owed the family caps for some blood he never paid for. He never came up with the cap, so we wasted him. I wasted him. I guess you could say it was Abby's first lesson in what happens to an addict at the end of the line.
Okay, let's move fast then.
Agree. Let's go.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to be sure. Antonio is her real dad. There's been a lot of plot twists happening in this questline. Oh.
Abby! There you are!
God, I was hoping you wouldn't find me.
Could you talk some sense into her?
Please, just leave me alone. It's best for everyone involved if you just leave me alone.
Abby! What the hell's gotten into you? We got the sample. You need to come back to the lab.
Why even bother with it? Is there even a point to this antidote?
What are you talking about?
Do you even remember what happened here, Dad? You wasted a guy on blood because he didn't pay up. What even sets me apart from him? Why does he get a bullet to the head and I get an antidote?
Abby, this is ridiculous. I'm not gonna just let you die over something that happened 14 years ago. We can't just let her walk away.
This is your only shot at normal life. You can't throw this away. Okay, let's go with that one.
Normal life, huh? Let me ask you something. What life do I have to return to? What point is there? My mother's too busy looking in a mirror to look at me. My brother can't be there for me for forever. He has his own life to live. My father kills people and ruins their lives for a living, and I've never even been good enough for that. So let me ask you again. What do I have to go back to? With a life like that, what'll even stop me from using again? Then all of this would be for nothing.
That's sad. Antonio's out of the family now. Maybe things can change. Maybe your family was awful to you, but giving up on life just lets them win. God, enough of this whining. Yeah, Antonio's out of the family now.
I would love to believe that. I really would. But how do I know I can trust his word? Anyone can lie. Only actions show change. Consistent action. How do I know anything is going to change? What proof is there?
Your father chose you over selling the blood for profit. Oh, so that's what that chain reacted. Since I chose that option, I think it saved his daughter's life. That's amazing.
He did? He gave up Caps? I'm not sure if I believe that.
Look, quit making me out to be this horrible bad guy. I just didn't want to waste perfectly good money is all.
It's not about the blood or even the stupid devil. It's about the fact that you've always chosen Caps over me. Why did you walk away from me? What did I do wrong?
He knew the family would never accept you as one of them. He just didn't want to set you up for disappointment and failure. He didn't do anything wrong. He's just a coward. That's for Antonio to answer, not me. Lie, he's always preferred Vin over you. There is no point leading you on. Nah, let's go with the first one.
Even if that's true, he should have stood up for me.
I wasn't there for you, and for that, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. But the truth is, you didn't do nothing wrong. And I never hated you. I knew you could never really be in the mob. They would never even let you file their papers, let alone call the shots. I didn't want to set you up for failure, you understand? But I didn't want to break your heart neither. So I just did nothing. But I should have done better. And for that, I'm sorry.
You admitted you were wrong. So maybe it's time I do the same. I never really thought you cared about me. I thought I was as disposable to you as every other addict you wasted. I don't think I deserve special treatment because I'm your daughter. But if I'm going to take this antidote and start a new life, I really want it to be a new life. A new start. No more killing. No more Kims. I want a proper family. I don't want to be on my own anymore.
No, Abby, you're right. I failed you. All these years, I put Caps and the high life ahead of my family, ahead of my own flesh and blood. I'm the one who owes you an apology. And yes, I am a coward for trying to walk away. I should have done better. But you know, sweetheart, there's still time. If you take the antidote, I can be the father you always wanted from here on out.
I want the antidote. I want to get better.
Let's head back to the labs then. You'll feel better soon.
Wow. This quest line is so good. Really digging the voice acting. I'm kind of curious on what happens if we choose the other route and don't give her the antidote.
So, how do you do
You're
this
back.
whole father
Did you get the sample? And,
Easier to
will there
make
be any
cats than
leftovers?
raise a kid.
Give blood sample. Pure Jersey Devil blood, straight from the source.
Just one moment. I need to engineer the antidote. Are you sure you want this, Abby? No more blood. Forever.
Put a sock in it, Gene.
Man. Awesome. We're ending her addiction.
All right. This should be good. Ready, Abby?
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
I'm right here with you, kiddo. Well? Do you feel any different?
I don't know. Not really. Wait. I feel... the craving is dying down. It's not as intense.
You should feel some immediate relief. But it'll take weeks for the symptoms to fade completely. It'll only get better from here on out. Not worse.
Thank you, Jean. I should be thanking you the most. Without you, I'd still be... I don't want to think about what might have happened to me.
It's worth it to me to see you healthy again. Yeah, this questline felt very fulfilling. Curing her addiction.
That means a lot to hear. I never considered that anyone cared about whether I lived or died. I guess a lot of people do.
Anything for you, Abby. It better prove to you that I'm here for you. You ready to go home now, kiddo?
Yeah, Dad. I'm ready. Could you meet us there? You've been with us the whole way, so it wouldn't feel right to part ways here. I'm sure Ven wants to thank you too.
Of course, Abby. I'll be there.
Thank you. It means a lot to me.
Alright. That's awesome.
I didn't think my dad had, you know, feelings.
I really hope this works. Don't like that there ain't no guarantees, but I guess that's just life, right?
Alright. Let's return back. Oops. Return to the Rose Room. Here's the ending of it, I believe.
Oh,
Well, no
you
need to
looking
roll
at
out
me?
the red carpet for us, but we're back. The devil coughed up his cure, and Abby is right as rain.
Thank God. Does he mean it, Abs?
Yeah, Ven. I'm back. Really back.
Thank goodness. We're all due for some relaxation now that this is through. Would you like a toast, Abigail?
Let's take it easy on the substances for a while.
Oh, you're right, of course.
True.
Goodness. I don't think we've spent this much time in the same room in ages. It's certainly a welcome change. Everyone, please shift to the left if you can. It's my good side.
Mom, all your sides are your good side.
You've grown charismatic with age, Abigail. If only I could say the same for your father.
Hey, not in front of the guest. Speaking of which, why don't you come join the festivities?
Okay.
So is this the part where we give you our gratitude and third-born child?
No thanks necessary. I'm just glad to see everyone happy and healthy. Yeah, let's go with that one.
Quite the Samaritan answer, you. You and Ven must get along well.
I know this has been a roller coaster. Having you looking in from the outside, it shed light on a lot of things. But I'm hopeful for the future.
I actually have something I want to talk to you all about. This has been on my mind for a while. Ever since we came to Appalachia, I've missed working with the Munis. I don't know if I've ever actually had the chance to express it before, but that work, it meant a lot to me. Helping people, making a difference that doesn't just get washed away by the next problem. I'm not ready to leave it behind. After this, I'm going back to Atlantic City. I hope you can understand.
Every bird flies the nest, son. If this is your time, then so be it.
Oh, Vincenzo. You really are all grown up. I only hope we've spent enough time together that you won't forget me.
I'm glad you're doing this, Ven. I'll miss you. Really miss you. But you deserve to do what makes you happy.
Whew, it, feels really weird to talk about myself.
Oh, you'll get better with practice. I certainly did.
Yeah, maybe a little too good. Don't you think, honey?
You know you love it.
All right. Family meeting's over. As for you, our doors are open. Least we can do in return for your assistance with family matters. Maybe one of these days, we'll even have a happy hour worth inviting you to.
Wow.
How's it going?
That was incredible.
Heard about the cryptids round here. How does Wendigo's blood sound?
I hope I'm not in your way.
Just kidding.
Only 0.8% have beat this questline in the game so far. So yeah, as you saw, we got some things there at the end, and the Jersey Devil plushie. Let's see how big that is. I kind of want to go check that out. This is so cool. We saved his daughter. Antonio probably ends up becoming like a madman if his daughter dies, I'm assuming. That's how big it is, guys, though. Pretty cool. I really like that questline. That was a good one. Props to Bethesda. They did a phenomenal job with that. And there's also a whole new armor set that we can get called the Civil Engineer armor set. And there's 2 bonus effects that come with this armor set. You get this from completing the questline. But yeah, you get this whole new armor set, and here are the bonus effects that it comes with. If you're wearing the new full Civil Engineer armor set, you get a bonus effect that has a 10% chance to inflict 150 damage to melee attackers, which could be beneficial, especially how there's a lot of enemies in the game that do melee, especially how a lot of the enemies in the game attack with melee. And also your weapons will break 35% slower, which that's one of my favorite that's one of my favorite bonus effects from this. Overall, the armor set is good, and it has some pretty solid resistance too, as you see here. So yeah, I recommend diving into this new questline that's in the game. Not only do you get some beneficial rewards, but it's actually an engaging questline. Genuinely, I enjoyed it. There are some players that didn't. They said the voice acting sucked and stuff, but I don't know, I was invested. There's a lot of plot twists, a lot of drama. There's even romance involved too, and a lot of multiple choices where you can choose different outcomes to happen. Overall, I thought the questline was solid. I'm out of here though, everyone. As always, most importantly, thanks for taking the time, watching and listening. Until next time, peace. My dog's just sleeping back there.